So the pond is all the way full now, as I expected. We come here this morning. It rained again last night, as you can tell. And we're going to attempt to kind of finish grading this out and get it seeded and strawed today. Tim's got some sand piled up. He's going to spread down the path right here to kind of improve the little walking trail a little bit. And I'm going to touch up anything I can with the excavator here. Let's go over here and check this out real quick. I'm probably just going to leave this well enough alone. It's wetter now than it was, so I'll probably just make a bigger mess trying to grade it out any better. As you can see, the rocks are right here. I left a little bit of a low spot right there in the center so the water will flow through it. And the sediment trap looks like it's doing what it's supposed to do. We'll walk up here and see how much fresh sand come in from that. We had about 3/4 of an inch of rain. Now it looks like the water's up. It didn't really wash too much because that's about where I stopped digging, right there. Yep, washing the sand on down the creek. It come out about 1 foot or 2, but it's got all of this to fill in before it gets to the pond, so hopefully we'll get this maintained and dug out before it ever gets back out there again. So we went to check the oil in the skid steer this morning, and I got a bad surprise. I don't know what happened over the weekend, but somehow there is water in the oil. That's not a good sign. That's not good at all. Oil is not supposed to look like that. So we got a slight problem with the skid steer. We're gonna have to get this figured out and get it to the shop and let them figure out how water is getting into the oil, because that's not gonna last long. The motor's not gonna last long with that in the oil.
I'd say that's why it's probably beeping at me.
That's why it's beeping at you, Tim.
I mean, we checked the oil last time it did it.
I know, everything was fine. So somehow something's gone majorly wrong. So we'll get this figured out here shortly, hopefully, and see what the dealer has to say on that. So with the skid steer down, I've had to kind of grade that out the best I can with the excavator. It's a little wet, but I'm smearing it around, and Tim's over there spreading seed, and it's still pretty solid even though it's a little bit wet. We're going to back the truck down here with the straw blower on it and blow straw over all this to kind of help with the erosion control and get the grass seed sprouted. So all this will kind of stabilize itself. So they're on the back with the straw blower blowing everything out, and I'm driving the truck here, trying to pay attention in the mirror, but they're getting everything covered in straw. I got this graded out fairly decent. Now they're covering everything, and I'm trying to look in the mirror as they're blowing. Can't really see anything but straw back there. We can kind of see it blowing out the side right here. So we drained the antifreeze out a little Takeuchi here and put some radiator flush in it. Never had that done, so we're going to flush the radiator out and see if that cleans any gunk or anything out of it. Got it all cleaned up, and probably going to put it online and see if somebody wants to buy it. It's a 04 with like 3,300 hours on it, I think. So I'm going to go down here and run it for a few minutes, get the motor warm, and we'll come up here and flush it out and See what it looks like.
3,185 hours.
And she's a gem, boys.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
3,185.4 hours.
85.4.
Hydraulic pump. Articulated. It's a digger. In a minute, it's going to push this pile up.
You got a pushy 6 on the back?
What?
You got a pushy 6 on the back of that thing?
Pushy 8.
Ah.
we got the radiator flushed out and the antifreeze changed in it, and I've run the piss out of it for about 30-45 minutes, and it'll barely get into operating temperature now. So I think we got that problem figured out on that. It just needed a good cleaning. So here it is. It's a 2004 with almost 3,200 hours, hydraulic thumb, and it comes with a 18-inch bucket and a 30-inch bucket. Undercarriage is about 50%, and we're going to ask somewhere around 16.5 for it. So if anyone's interested in it, just let me know. So we got all our straw blowed out this morning. We got the skid steer taken to the shop so they can do an oil sample and figure out what in the world has gone wrong with it. And we've also flushed the radiator in the little Takeuchi excavator. And now we are going to unload the straw blower and call it a day. I'm sitting there trying to think out loud here. I gotta come in at an angle. That's, if I push against it, it's gonna hit the motor on the straw blower. That's the only thing I don't like about this tractor. When it's cold, the hydrostatic's a little jerky on it. See if I can do this one-handed here and not ram. Let's see, not ram into it like so. Oh, let's back up just, there we go. So finicky on this thing when the fluid's cold. We don't need to lock it, it won't fall off. Wham! But yeah, we don't use the straw blower very often, but it sure is nice to have for jobs like that. Saves so much time, and it leaves a better product. It makes it look so much better too when you use a blower over handshaking. Get this put in here back to where it come from. Back up just a little bit, and let me curl up and let it down. Like I said, the hydraulics are jerky on this thing when it's cold. Take it carefully here, not to screw nothing up. Oh shoot, I can pull forward a long way. About right there. I'm just going to leave the forks in that. There we go. I don't really need them for anything. I'm going to go over here and hook my set back up onto my tractor. Those are the work forklifts, forks. I like these right here on the tractor. It's a little smaller. And they're new. Did I get it? I did not get it. It's hard to see on this thing. There we go, I got it then. I got it then. Alrighty. Let's go walk those down. You want the honors of pushing the lever down, Tim? To lower the boom, I meant. Wrong lever. Oh, is that door locked? Never mind. I never unlocked it from snow plowing. I was like, safety first. Alright, folks. Everybody have a good Monday. Thumbs up, Tim.
Have a good Monday, people.
Oh, I didn't even catch the thumbs up. Do it again.
Have a good Monday, people.